On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And Justin Coleman brings him down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Down. Back 22.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the open. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Carson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On third down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up to 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Watson and the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Wright didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on third down, Watson. Flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 60 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 74 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Janikowski good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in his first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Well, that 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Yeah, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Tiger. Reset.
On 4th down, Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A first down carry now for Miller. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Baldwin. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Carson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
One play at a time, guys. Let's go.
Now Wilson on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. 53 yards. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Flex round! Flex round!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Davis, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's got his man on the crossing route. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Texans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Watson looks to throw again, escaping the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. On second down, Davis. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Richmond.
Watson, off play action. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. The offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go, 14.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Christian Covington in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going up top. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for it. It's Watson. Forced out to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Down! Black 22! Black 22! Tiger!
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Caught here by Griffin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, remember back to the first half when they went for it on 4th, didn't get it, and you said file that play away for later? I think this is the time to bring that up.
Yeah, we did say circle it. Let's see how it would play out, because if they kick the 3 there, if they kick that field goal, this would be a 1-score game now.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a give to Miller. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw is Watson. Off play action. And this is caught at the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller from 19 yards away. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And out come the Seahawks. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a handoff to Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Frank Clark in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Watson off the play fake. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Let's go, 14.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And his throw here is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 41-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Janikowski good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out to kick is Janikowski. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. From the red zone now, Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Flag 22! Flag 22!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pretty move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Gotta go. Shotgun. Reset.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense, I think. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Janikowski adds the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
14.
Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Spread left, spread left.
Throwing now is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Black 22. Black 22.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now it's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Watson. Escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come back, come back.
Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw underneath to Davis. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.